Now I'm going to solve the second problems on slider crank mechanism. Okay, so here the second problem is the here the question is given like this. Okay, for the slider crank mechanism shown in the below figure, determine the input torque T on the link AB. Okay, here the link AB, in this there is a torque will be produced. Because of this the it will be rotation takes place. Okay, you need to find this how much torque produced on this link element AB. Okay, so this is about the what the if you look at the diagram, if there is only two links, means you are going to assume that what it is a slider crank mechanism. Okay, suppose if it is a three element that comes under the 4 bar mechanism. Okay, so now you what you want to do is, here you have to find the torque produced in the link AB. Okay, with the help of this force, we have to find this force on F34. Okay, first you need to calculate the force F3 force, how much acting on this piston element, then you go further finding the torque. Okay, so here AB, so link is given, so AB, so this is BC, so here piston is connected and external force is applying as 2000 Newton. Okay, so this point A and point C are fixed, so it is you denote as notation number 192. Okay, this AB link is assumed as link number 2 and BC is assumed as link number 3 and piston is going to assume as 4. Okay, so in between B and C, one external force is applying at an angle of 60 degree. Okay, that is BD. BD is equal to 200. At a distance of 200, you have to convert some suitable scale. Okay, at a 200 length, that is 200 mm, one force is acting, that is Q is equal to 800 Newton. Okay, external force. Okay, so on the link BC, there are three forces are acting. Okay, so I told you in the previous slide. So three forces are in equilibrium condition. Some condition will be there. Okay, all the three forces acting on that particular element should be meet at a point. Okay, so if that condition is satisfied, means you are going to solve this. Okay, you need to calculate the BC force. Okay, that is 3 on 4, that is 3 4. Okay, so here given data is given, AB is equal to 300 mm and BC is equal to 600 mm and BD is equal to 200 mm. Okay, external force is applying 2000 Newton. Okay, before solving this problem, first you understand that how whether it is with the help of these values you are going to construct the graph or not. Okay, if it is not possible to draw the graph on by using these values, you have to assume some suitable scale. Okay, so here you have to assume some suitable scale. I assume here scale is equal to 1:10, that is 1 centimeter is equal to 10 Newton, that is 100. Okay, so you have to divide that. Okay, AB is equal to 300 divided by 100, means you are going to get 3 mm. Okay, like that BC is equal to 600 by 100 means 6 mm and 200 divided by 100 is equal to 2 mm. Okay, by using those values you need to construct this again, redraw this diagram. Okay, so write down the given data here. AB is equal to 300 mm, BC is equal to 600, BD is equal to 200. This P is external force. Here external force acting on the piston element, that is 2000 Newton. Okay, 2000 Newton, and Q is equal to 800 Newton in between the link B and C, and angle BAC is given, that is 45 degree. That is, this is what the crank angle. Okay, once if you redraw this diagram with an actual scale. Okay, so here again I drawn the with an actual scale. Okay, this AB is equal to what you scale assume that to just divide by this. Okay, that is AB is equal to 300 by 100, you are going to get 3 mm. Okay, keep your this what compass box at point, a normal point. On that point you have to cut an arc with an angle equal to 45 degree. Okay, so this is 45 degree. A to B is equal to 3 mm. Okay, cut an angle 45 degree with this horizontal line. Okay, from the point horizontal line you have to draw one big horizontal line. Okay, so you are going to get one element. That element you need to say as element number 2. Okay, AB you find. AB length is equal to 3 mm with an angle of 45 degree. Okay, again they given BC. Okay, at point B cut an arc with an length is equal to 600 mm with an horizontal line. Okay, so you are going to get 1 point. Okay, now you join the B and C line. Okay, this element is what, the element number 3. I denote here 3. Okay, here angle is not given. Okay, just from the 6 mm length is there. Okay, at point B just cut one arc, you are going to get 1 point. Okay, intersection point, that point, from that point you have to join this. Okay, that is element number 3. Okay, along with this they given also BD. Okay, BD is equal to what, 200 mm. Okay, that equal to what, 2 mm. Okay, from the point B cut one arc at an length is equal to 2 mm. Okay, from that point that intersection point Q force is acting, that is 800 Newton. Okay, with an angle of what, 60 degree. Okay, keep protractor here, mark the 60 angle and draw one force. Okay, that is Q is equal to 800 Newton. So after constructing this, again here one more force is acting on the piston, that is P is equal to 2000 Newton. Okay, just to draw the line here, P is equal to 2000 Newton. Okay, after constructing the redraw with an actual scale, go for constructing the free body diagram of each forces acting on each element in the machine component. Okay, that is this slider crank mechanism. Okay, so you have to draw the free body diagram of this, and you have to draw draw the free body diagram of the third element, and you have to draw the free body diagram of this AB. Okay, that is the element number. This is a crank length. Okay, once if you draw the free body diagram, you need to find the forces and substitute in the torque value. That is torque, that is moment is equal to what? Force into distance. Okay, you have to measure the height, substitute, you are going to get the torque value. Okay, so now one by one I am going to solve the free body diagram here. Okay, take first the piston. Okay, this piston. Okay, so draw here free body diagram. One force is acting horizontally, that is external force P is equal to 2000 Newton. You have to draw same, you have to transfer the same forces here. Okay, keep scale on this just to transfer from there to here. Okay, and one more force is acting this on the piston line element, that is a connect, this is what connecting rod. Okay, so here 3 and 4, 3 and we have 3 and 4 means what? The force 3 is moving, pushes the link number 4, that is the meaning of this 3 4. Okay, so and the dotted line is called as line of action. Okay, that's called LOA suffix. Okay, capital LOA means what? Line of action. Okay, just to transfer this force to here, draw one line. Okay, this is a free body diagram. Again, where there is a fixed point is there is a normal reaction will be there. You draw the perpendicular to this. Okay, this is what F14. Okay, F14 means what? The link 1 is pushing to link number 4. Okay, that you have to write here. Okay, once if you constructed this free body diagram, go for the constructing the force polygon diagram. Okay, from the force polygon diagram you need to find the forces, that is F34, how much going to act on this piston element. Okay, that you need to find here. Okay, so before constructing this force polygon diagram, you have to 2000 Newton is there. Okay, 2000 Newton cannot possible to draw on graph sheet. Okay, so you have to construct, you have to redraw, you have to assume some suitable scale, then you construct. Okay, P is equal to 2000, but I am assume here scale is equal to 1 centimeter is equal to 500 Newton. Okay, so 2000 divided by 500 is equal to how much you are going to get? 4 Newton. Okay, so that OA line you have to draw the 4 Newton. Okay, so from the this diagram, P, that is a external force, P, that is this what? This is what? OA line. Okay, so this OA line you have to draw. Okay, this just to transfer this force to here with a length equal to 4 Newton. Okay, which is equal to what? 2000 Newton. Okay, once you draw this 4 Newton, you denote this point is O and this point is A. Okay, so again you have to transfer the line of action, that is 3 4 on this force polygon diagram. Okay, keep a scale, that is ruler scale on this, just to transfer from this point to this point here. Okay, so you draw one line here, a big line. Okay, so that point is what? The AB line. Okay, OA is 4 Newton and AB just to transfer this line. Okay, 3 and 4 to just to transfer here. Okay, draw on horizontal, that is what? Inclined line. Okay, next one more force acting on this same point. Okay, that is line of action perpendicular to each other. Okay, so this line you have to transfer from here to here. Okay, you have to transfer this line, you have to draw one line perpendicular to here. Okay, you will get these two lines will intersect at one point, that one point is denoted at B. Okay, so remaining you have to erase this. Okay, once we finish this diagram is called as a force polygon diagram. Okay, we know that the force polygon state that what? One force direction in this side means the next force direction should be next one, that is forward direction. Okay, draw like this. Okay, next force diagram should be draw up next. Okay, so it should be closed one. Okay, such type of diagrams are called as what? The force polygon diagram. Okay, so now from this we need to calculate what? The 3 4. Okay, how much 3 force acting on this element. Okay, so measure AB. So AB if you measure means you are going to get 4.35. okay, into scale. What I assume scale here? 500, just to transfer here 500, that is what? Into multiplication, you have to do the multiplication. Okay, 4.35 into 100, 2175 Newton. Okay, so this much of force is acting on this piston anta. Okay, so this force is what? This connecting rod is applying a force of what? 2175 Newton on this element. Okay, so we know that the principle of superposition, F34 is equal to what? 32 value. Okay, 43 is nothing but 4. F34 value is equal to 43 and 43 is equal to what? This 32. Okay, so this negative sign indicate what? The opposite forces is acting opposite direction. Okay, this I have to, we will see this, I already told in the introduction class, this how I am going to take, that is the principle of superposition and D'Alembert principle. Okay, so that those PPT you have to see once again. Okay, F34, so here F34 is acting 2175. Okay, in opposite direction what is? 23. Okay, so in opposite direction. Okay, so that we have to write here. So negative sign indicate that the force acting on the opposite direction. Okay, that is a two force member. Okay, therefore F32 is equal to 2175 Newton. Once if we calculated this, go for finding the torque value. Okay, so here one more is there here. There are here again you consider the BDC link. Okay, here there are 3 forces are acting on that. Okay, what is the condition for 3 force element? All the 3 forces should be meet at a point. That point is called as point of concurrency. Okay, that you have to draw once again. Okay, this is now this piston element is over. You calculate that's the value. Now you go for this. Okay, again BDC. So same, you have to transfer this force to some plane, okay, in the sheet. So I have drawn here BDC, and with an inclination of angle almost 60 degree, you have to draw one force 60 degree here, okay. So what is the three forces are acting on this element? So what is the condition for three force element? So all the forces acting on that element should be meet what the single point, okay. So just to drag the line, okay, just to extend this line to some point, and you extend this line to some point, and extend this from C point to some line like this, okay. So all the three forces will be meet at one point. That point is intersect, okay. That point is called as point of concurrency. Then the body is in equilibrium position, that is static equilibrium position, okay. So here this line of action is what 3, this force the 3 4, okay, and this is 1 4, okay. So now force Q is equal to 800, okay. According to this, you have to draw the free body diagram. Again, that is force, you have to construct the force polygon diagram, okay. From this okay, B to D is 200, and for D to C is given the what 200 and 400, okay. So now you calculate the input torque, and the what next one is a T1 and T2. Because of normal force, you have to calculate the torque, and the initial position torque you have to calculate T1 plus T2, okay. So now look at this diagram. So one force is acting Q is equal to 800. Again, you have to assume here some suitable scale, okay. 800 is 1 centimeter is equal to, if you assume 200, then it will be what 4 Newton, okay. So draw OA line, keep scale here, just to transfer this force to here, okay. 2A, that is OD, that is OA, okay. So 800, that is 4 Newton. Again, this force you have to transfer here, okay. So keep scale on this, ruler scale on this, just to transfer here, draw one big line, okay. Again, this line you have to transfer this force to here, okay. Draw one vertical line, okay. You will get one intersection point here, and here remaining you erase it, okay. So this is what the force polygon diagram, okay. From this you need to calculate what the this 2 3, okay, here, okay. So I wrote input is equal to input torque T is equal to the force 32 into H1 into scale, okay. To this already we calculate 2715 into height. If you measure this, means we are going to get 2.75, okay. So otherwise you write here, okay, 2.75 into 10, you are going to get this 587.25 Newton meter. That is what the input torque one first, that is coming in the next slide. So here force 23 is equal to what AB into scale. If you measure this AB is equal to, you are going to get 3.45, and scale is 200 is equal to 690 Newton, okay. Just to write here 690 Newton, okay. Input torque T2, so T2 is equal to what here T2, that is the next slide it will come, okay. So here T1 T2, you have to calculate the T1 and T2 here in the both the equation, okay. Once if you calculate the T1 and T2, then you are going to get the total input acting on that particular element, okay. And therefore again same this, how I constructed this means AB. Again, you have to transfer the initial force diagram, this, okay. AB have to transfer the same line, have to redraw once again some point, okay, that I drawn here AB, okay. So 2 is acting on that point B, okay, that you have to draw here. One force is acting this 3 2, okay. This force is transferred to here, just, okay. 3 2 is acting on that element, okay. So this force, okay. What is the condition for this? Two force member with equilibrium, two forces are opposite direction, parallel to each other, equal magnitude, okay. So keep scale on this, just to draw the parallel line with respect to that, okay. Draw the opposite direction. This direction is this side, means this direction is this side, okay. So draw the parallel line some length, okay. Measure the height from in between, then height should be perpendicular to this and the horizontal line, okay. If you measure, means you are going to get the torque is equal to what 1 something what 11 point something, okay. So if you measure that, you have to write here torque T1 is equal to, you are going to get around 2.7, just to write here 2.7, you are going to get the 587.25 Newton meter, okay. Similarly, from this direction, again force is because of this 800 force, that force is acting. So similar procedure you follow, you draw on 800 Newton here, keep scale, otherwise draw same that AB length, and take this keep scale on this force you transfer to on this line, okay. This if 3 2, okay. If you transfer this, means again parallel to exactly opposite parallel to this force, you draw one construction here, okay. Draw parallel line, same what you solve this, you have to find the H2 here, H1 and H2. This is what the torque to, because of this force 800 Newton, okay. That to substitute here, you may get around 1.1 something, okay. Once you calculated input torque, that is T2 and 75.9 you are going to get, okay. Therefore the total input torque is equal to what, you have to add both the two, T1 plus T2. If you multiply, if you add those two, you are going to get the 663.15 Newton meter, okay. So this is the total torque acting on this element, where this is, okay, on this torque 687 point something, that that torque will be going to apply here AB link, okay. Okay, na. So like this we have to solve. This is the final answer, total input torque. So individual torque is different and the total torque is different, okay. So I hope you understand this, okay. Similar problem we have to solve in the next PPT, okay. Thank you.